Hey, so another feature we're doing is called Effed Up Fridays. Now, I know that sounds like a party, but it's not. At least not for me, anyway. It's going to be me talking about times I failed recently. Times I wish I made a better choice, times I wish I made a different decision, so that you can see that I fail as well. I'm not some guru in an ivory tower somewhere handing down proclamations to the masses. You know, I'm there, still failing every now and again, because I say you're going to fail. And it's true, you are going to fail. We're all humans, we all fail until the day we die. But it's about getting up from those failures. Learning from when you get knocked down, learning from when you get knocked on your butt, figuratively or otherwise, and figuring out how to dissect that so that you can piece together a better decision over the next time or times that it happens. And with this, you can sort of see the post-mortem that I go through, sort of figure out how it happened and how to not let it happen again. So this week, I was on a conference call, and it was with some associates and friends that I've known for a while. And we've been doing this for long enough that some of us have become friends. And one of the people on the call, they were different. And I don't mean different. I mean, we're all different. I say that a lot. But different in a way that some people might consider them different, more different than others. And on a conference call, you go on speakerphone, right, as people often do. And one of the people on the call had a guest at their house. And that guest was listening in on the call. And about halfway through the call, this person in question, the person who was quote unquote different, although I don't like using that term, but I'll use it for the sake of the story, said something that just, I guess, must have caught the ear of this guest at the other person's house. And he started to bully them. And now you gotta understand, when you get a little older and bullying starts to happen right in front of you, you start to think, is this happening? This can't be happening, right? We're not in high school anymore. What I'm hearing, what I'm seeing, it can't be that. It can't be that. I'm probably just misunderstanding. But then it continues, and it did continue, and it got worse. It got more uncomfortable for everyone. And the bullying got worse and worse. And I didn't say anything. I was sitting there in stunned silence, the very definition of the phrase stunned silence, listening to someone who I'm friends with get bullied right in front of me by a stranger on a call, and I didn't say anything. I didn't do anything. I just listened. And it was surreal. You don't think once you get past a certain time in your life that bullying of the level of what I was witnessing is going to happen. Outside of a classroom. But yet there it was, happening right in front of me. And I didn't do anything. And now, I'm not averse to standing up to bullying. I've done it before. I've done it in other situations. I'm not averse to humiliating myself in public. I made a veritable career out of it, as you all know. So that's not an excuse. I've spoken up before, and what? Maybe this person who was on the call, their guest was the person doing the bullying. I mean, maybe they were in a little bit of a position of power over the rest of us, but nothing consequential of real consequence. So that's not an excuse either. And we just listened to this verbal train crash happening in slow motion right in front of all of us, and none of us said anything. And I'm sort of supposed to be the adult in the room in this group, and I didn't say anything either. And it finally ended when my friend, the person who was getting bullied, just kind of, lost it, and the call was over. And I talked to my friend and I said, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that I didn't do something, say something, stand up for you. I should have done that. And I knew that I should have done that. And I can't even give you a good reason of why I didn't, other than everything happened so fast. But that's just a thin excuse. I couldn't even bring myself to say it to them. And of course they said, don't worry, you don't have to defend me. That's not your job. And I said, that's called being a friend. And I'm sorry I didn't do that. And they said, don't worry about it, And then they said something that broke my heart. After they said, don't worry about it, you don't have to defend me, don't worry about it, they said, it happens to me. It happens to me all the time. It happens to me all the time. And that just, God, I felt horrible. It happens to me all the time. That is not an excuse to be all right with that. It just made me feel so much worse for not saying something, for not standing up for my friend. And so whatever, we went to bed, and I was thinking about it, and I'm trying to figure out why I didn't say anything. Why didn't I say something? I should have said, no, stop. And the only thing I could come up with was because I felt like if I said something, then maybe they'd start on me. God, that made me feel horrible. That made me feel like a piece of garbage. A piece of garbage. What kind of piece of garbage doesn't help someone because they're afraid it might happen to them? And so that was my failure this week. And it feels horrible. But I'm not going to not stop trying to defend people. I'm not going to stop, trying to call out bullying when I see it. And next time, I'll probably be successful. I usually am. This time I wasn't. But now that I've taken what it feels like. I've taken what this feels like. I've tried to dissect why I did what I did. But really, the most important part is take that feeling. Take that feeling of how you felt. The embarrassment, the helplessness, the frustration, the feeling of, not being a good friend, and take that and just stick it right in here. Stick it right in here and remember what it felt like. So the next time when it's happening right in front of you, you can do something about it. And that's how you learn to take a failure and try to salvage something good from it. Try to be aware, and next time, make a better choice. So, that's Effed Up Fridays. I know. Real happy stuff. Yay. But important stuff. Because we all fail, and we all have to learn how to deal with it. And if we aren't learning how to take those failures and be better, then what the hell are we doing here? Anyway, Effed Up Fridays, you'll see it from time to time, and hopefully you learn something from this. Okay? So, thanks for watching. Please share the videos, comment, participate, subscribe. Yes, we're on a subscription drive, so please subscribe. Be kind, always. Rewind, and keep on keeping on. Okay? Talk soon.